Just like I used to tell you, let somebody love you. You know what's crazy about it? He was unfazed.
That's how you know.
He was doing it like he was slicing bread. Are we entertained? Is the story entertaining?
Enjoyable? Can we enjoy it? Can we resonate with
the story?
On it. All right. Welcome back to the Megamind podcast. My name is Atari Jude as usual, and my co-host is
Wisdom.
Let's get into it. All right. Take it away.
So I think we just jump straight in and start talking about Pluribus episode 4.
Okay.
We've been discussing it since the first episode came out on Apple TV Plus.
Yes.
What are your reactions to the episode 4? What things did you like about it?
Yeah, I think episode 4 was very intriguing because we saw Carol really push the hive mind to, an uncomfortable truth with being kind of objective.
Yeah.
And it was quite interesting to see that kind of reaction, and also seeing the POV from the guy that lives in South America, one of the South American countries.
Yeah.
Basically from episode 3 that we saw,
So we technically did not see in episode 3, but I think one thing watching the beginning of episode 4 when he showed us his point of view, made me realize is when I was watching episode 3, when he was cutting the call on Caro, I thought he was an asshole. What was wrong with this one? They are trying to save humanity. You are doing like as if now only you did.
Only you did.
Right? But then I saw it from his perspective at the beginning of episode. I was like, okay, now I get it.
He just really wanted to eat his food.
He just wanted to eat his food. Like,
just eat in peace.
Oh God, they do the guy waiting not good. Let me eat.
Like serious hunger.
Let me just eat in peace. I don't understand all this.
Well,
right?
What's all this green
and then,
every 2 seconds?
So add to that is like, the frustration of actually thinking he's probably the hive mind calling him.
Calling him again to like try and please him again.
Yeah. I think on the back end of it, and I started feeling like, it's like, Carol is actually the asshole. Because eventually she called him the last time and I was like cussing on him. And
as she actually is, because I think she for the most part, she is one.
So you're frustrating the guy. I don't know what the guy is going through.
Right? See what's not good.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that I really jumped out to me on.
Okay.
Episode 4. And then I think what I started realizing from watching episode 4 is that Carol is actually in love with Zosha.
I still. Are you sure? Wait, what? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I don't love when I see it. Forget that I'm dying of sickness.
No.
Forget my current predicaments.
my current adversity.
Forget my current adversity. I know love when I see it. See, like what I wrote on my notepad was like, they're in our head right now. Like,
okay,
they show Zosha in particular because they compared Raban. So first of all, from being in Helen's head before she eventually died, they knew that the character Raban from a major book was actually meant to be a female, right? And they know that for whatever reason, it's like to someone that she was sort of attracted to at some point.
Yeah.
So they particularly picked at Zosha because
she had the physical appearance and traits.
Raban, but then she was female, right?
And it took her. If you notice, it kind of took her back when she initially saw Zosha for the first time.
What kind of
wizardry is
exactly
this? What sorcery is this?
So I think it's overworking. I don't think they expected that she would, start crushing on Zosha or whatever.
Still don't think so, Sha, but okay.
Okay. Somebody that you did not know like 3 days ago, the person had whatever accident or whatever, and then you are in the hospital.
Due to her fault, though, it's she that caused it, Sha.
Fault be damned.
Even talking about love, yeah.
Even if it's my 5th, how many? Can I give you this instance? How many people have you seen that? Okay, maybe the driver, caused an accident or whatever.
And they are like seated there.
They went to the hospital to sit in the
overnight,
sleep on the hard chair. Like, it does not happen.
Okay, maybe you're onto something.
I know I'm up to something because towards the end of the episode, when she was eventually pushing Zosha to get the secret on how to stop the hive mind or whatever. If it's someone that knows that has vision for her life.
You say vision?
That has vision for the future, that is trying to save humanity, that love does not want to finish.
Even I say you think she's not taking this thing seriously.
She's definitely not taking it seriously. Because why did she pull back?
She don't lose focus. Everywhere done they blow.
She lost, I promise you, man. She lost focus because why did she pull back? it's like, it's for me in my mind. It's easy to justify the death of one human compared to like 8 billion.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that she pulled back and was like, "Oh, help her, help her."
Although she was convulsing, she looked as well. I want to die now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She should have let her die. Maybe
True,
the series should have ended there. Yes. Tell me the secret. You just do it. Da 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 da. The end or something. It's like,
it felt too easy. Like
okay. This is the part I appreciate about the way they took it at the end of the day, because when she went to the pharmacy to take some drugs and whatever, initially when I was watching that scene happen, I was thinking, okay, what's she about to do? She's about to experiment on the infected and whatever.
Yeah.
And then she went home and then experimented on herself. I was like, okay, this woman is crazy. She is crazy. She just take one test, just open to one place, just collect drugs. Just
when you are not
yourself.
medically inclined.
She's not a geneticist. She's not a pharmacologist. You're not a macrobiochemist. You're not a biologist. You're not even do plant biology. You didn't even do plant biology. What did you know that you're injecting inside your body? Talk truth.
Talk truth, may we know now.
Right, so that was crazy. Then eventually she took whatever she had concocted and injected into Zosha's drip.
Yeah.
And then, this was what I was not thinking when that whole scene was going down. I was like, okay, this is too easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't tell me the first thing she tried and concocted is
just
like their weak point.
Yeah, just worked.
Like, that's too easy. So I like that, Zosha was able to resist to some extent.
Yeah.
Right.
Before they all came in, that's the hive mind. I realized that, oh boy, something is not wrong. Something's not right currently.
See, that scene was spooky. Like the way they were just walking from all the directions.
And they're walking in such a way that they made a circle around her. It was and they were crying. Seriously crying.
Carol, please. It was spooky. I
promise you.
I had goosebumps in that scene. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, I think it was interesting.
It was interesting. I think that there's more to come, and hopefully it doesn't, it doesn't fall off. Talking about the best, or talking about series or sci-fi series I've seen this year. Do you think it's up there? Or it still needs to pull on some of the emotions.
Yeah, it still needs to pull on some of the emotions. I think it's still pretty mid right now.
Okay.
I see, again, like when we were talking about it for the first episode.
Yeah.
I like that it's something fresh.
Yes. I think that freshness is carrying it so far.
There is nothing that you can easily compare to it to say, okay, this is this, right? It's something entirely new. But at the same time, compared to other sci-fi shows we've gotten this year, right? So
like Silo,
for instance, and
or
Severance. I didn't exactly watch Severance, but at least from the reaction I got from listening to the public and everything, I don't think at this point in Pluribus we've not yet gotten to that height yet.
Okay,
we still need something. We still need a plot twist.
This plot twist that you'll be talking about.
No, I really think we do. We need something to be like, oh my god,
like something that will just take us unaware.
Yeah,
and maybe it was so far.
So far, all of the discoveries we've been making, they don't tell. They're always honest. And all of this shit, it's
like discovering the thing with her, basically.
Not really. I think we sort of, us the viewers, sort of already know. Okay, I think they are more in line with that. Always trying to tell truth and whatever. It's like. Except this is the exception to their 100% honesty.
Okay.
Is that their needs to want to please you trumps their honesty. Their need to be honest. Right. So when she did this whole experiment with one of those infected, that boy, the weird boy, and like you asked him about bro, that one took her out. Just came to the front of her. You imagine just coming to your house and you just see like the local government chairman
or the president picking your trash,
just picking your trash like
you go fair.
Are you know the mayor? Yeah? Thank you for your vote.
Nigga response like thank you for your vote.
Thank
exactly.
For your vote. Right?
So yeah.
So I think we still need something to. A lot the things she discovered in episode 4 is the sort of things we knew as the viewers already.
Okay.
Right, the whole honesty thing, and then I like the whole interaction she had with that guy when she was talking about her book, and he was just lying through his teeth. Oh, your book is as good as you are lying.
What did he call?
Shakespeare.
He called all their names.
You are lying.
Now me know what's
right. Don't lie to me. You understand?
So yeah, it's all good.
And I think one line that actually took me out was when she was basically accusing them
of trying to change her because of that.
So she was like, so they were like, oh, we accept it for who you are, we like you and all that. She was like, how exactly do you accept me for who I am and then you're trying to change me? And then she basically compared it to her abusers in the past that abused her and all that. Like, you're essentially taking away the control from me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they replied her?
Bro,
it was like checkmate.
Yeah.
They just told her, you're trying to change us too, don't you?
She weak, bro.
Like, let's be honest. Are you trying to change us or are you not trying to change us? So it's like gets to the point of, okay, so are you going to call us bad for what we are trying to do to you that you're trying to do to us? Because in that situation, that means there is no good person in the scenario, right? That one just took me out. It's like, it's also a philosophical question, that depth of, okay, so what is the right thing to do in that situation?
It look as if every what's it called? Every 2 episodes, they'll be dropping some philosophical shit.
Yeah.
They'll be dropping it down, small. And it's always within their interactions, which I think is really, really cool.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So it boils down to almost like a philosophical question because it's like, do you think she should be trying to save the world?
Yeah, and I think this kind of boils down to, I think, what you mentioned as, the kind of significant premise, I think in episode 1 or 2 of the podcast, where you talked about, do we really want a utopian society at the end of the day?
Yeah. Do we really want that, perfect world of,
view and everything?
100% happiness. How realistic is it? Right? But in this particular case, it's like, if the premise is trying to take away my control is evil, is that not exactly the thing she's trying to do to the infected?
It is.
I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm just posing the question out there. I'm just posing.
And anyways, guys, please comment. We'll be really watching out there for your comments.
And you know what? I think we should actually be putting our email out there because, for whatever reason, Spotify has decided that it's not going to give us comment section. So if you want to communicate with us, you can just send us an email directly.
Yes.
It's the megamindpodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you very much. We'll be looking out for, requests, topics you want us to talk about, comments, or movies you want us to review.
If you think that Jude has useless opinions, you can say it. I will read it.
Say it. Public enemy number 1. I'll write your name on my list.
Let's talk about it.
All right.
So let's go on to the next thing.
Yeah.
The Mighty Nine.
The Mighty Nine. Again. Amazon has cooked.
They cooked. I'm not even going to lie. They cooked.
They have cooked again.
I was just like 5 minutes into the series, episode 1, when I was like, I had to take a break. I go and post myself. Like, okay, it's obvious that they cooked.
And I saw your post. I
was like, it's definitely obvious that they cooked with this because it's like,
was it a particular quote that made you guy? I have my own quotes. Because when I saw your post that day, because I know I started seeing it. When I started seeing it, I was like, wisdom be onto something here. Wisdom be onto something here.
So it was at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
They basically have this relic, a religious relic that they used to collect the souls of people that are dying so that they can reincarnate them into other bodies eventually.
Yeah, they call it, I think, I'm sorry, there's a particular word they call it. That's because you are transferring the soul with memories of the person. There's a particular word they call it. I'll check it out.
When they're transferring with memories, because
with memories. Yes, with memories.
This is why. This is my question.
Okay,
because
go on.
The idea is the memories. So one of the let's go into the plot then.
Okay.
So the person that stole the beacon from the Crane dynasty.
Yes, they were spies from.
No. Okay. They had an insider.
Yes, first of all.
His motivation behind that was because of his mother.
Yes.
His mother's memories they were coming to the main distance. And it was considered a sickness.
Yes.
That she was going to be killed for. So I think I don't think the idea or the goal is to actually transfer them with their memories.
Okay.
I think the goal is actually to just transfer the soul. But I think the memories go along with it. And then if the memories start bleeding into this lifetime that they can't tell apart, it's not becomes an issue that they not actually have to execute without saving your soul. And that was what he was trying to avoid for his mother, right?
Yes.
So I don't know exactly how that works. If the objective is actually to transfer with the memories.
Yeah, there's a particular. Wait, let me say it out. There's a particular term that they called it when I was doing my research on it. Consecution, reincarnation with memory carried over. They believe in consecution. That's the Kryn dynasty. Yes. Basically. And the relic that I talked about just now was the beacon, the Luxon beacon. Because they believe in or they follow this divine being that is called Luxon. And
so my point is, I think the consecution thing or whatever you call it right now is just it's I think it's a side effect. So yes, they are reincarnated with memories.
Yes.
But I think the memories are sort of locked away.
More to come.
No, because this is the idea. If they consider the memories bleeding into your current life as an illness that is worth killing the soul permanently.
Yes.
Then I don't think they...
But the memories of the particular individual, maybe the last let's say the last saved memory, the last checking point.
Yes,
the last checkpoint of the person is what is carried over to the new soul. So I think it still works. But when it's like you said, rightfully said, but when the other what do you call it? When the other lifetimes, because I think it's a continuation. Let's say body A has lived a particular lifetime, body B has lived a particular lifetime, but I don't know how they do it though, but maybe the last checkpoint or the most prominent among is what they pick and then transfer. So what you talked about other memories bleeding in is now when other checkpoints are now like coming into the major one that they picked.
That's just freaking weird.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the setting of the Mighty Nein and how it relates to another series from Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Vox.
The Legend of Vox Machina.
My Legend of Vox Machina.
Yeah, so tell us. How does it relate? What's the setting?
It doesn't majorly relate. It's just mentions basically. So we have
Oga, he relates, Abi not relates. All these things now they tire me.
Now the spy podcast.
Now the spy podcasters work. He relates, Abi not relates.
Okay, he relates. Yes, he relates. He relates in the sense that the Legend of the Vox Machina is set before the Mighty Nein. So the Mighty Nein is set after Legend of Vox Machina, 22 years or 20 years after it's set up.
So basically they are based in the same world.
Yeah, they are based in the same world. And we have Legend of Vox Machina on particularly maybe another continent. Yes, entirely in the world. While we have the Mighty Nein and another one. But there is a time disparity or there's a time lag between both of them, which is, the two decades that we the 2 decades, that's 20 years or 22 years.
Yeah.
And there was a mention of Wendy is it Wendium? Wildermort in the Legend of Vox Machina.
Yeah.
So that is the major connection between Vox Machina.
Remind us of that connection.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. I think the connection in there is when we talk about the Briarwoods. Basically, the Briarwoods, and is the whole history with Percival. Basically, their whole war. So we are having like Western Wildermont versus Eastern Wildermont in a particular sense, because we have the Kryn dynasty, which are on that Wildermont continent or part of it. Yes. And we have the Gwendolian Empire that are majorly made up of humans. The Kryn are made up of dark elves, basically. Their area is like, and do you know the funny thing?
Okay.
It's when the spies came in, it seemed as if they were in another world entirely. Like this.
So I think one thing about the Kryn dynasty is that the part of the Wildermont they live in, the part of the country they live in is in sort of like an internal darkness.
Yes.
So there is no day or
daylight. There's basically no daylight. Basically, no sun or anything. It's just internal darkness, like you said. Yeah. So because when they got in, like getting in, it seemed as if they were breaking reality. Like there was like this shattering glass effect that happened.
Yeah.
So that actually stood out to me basically. So yeah, that's the major connection between the Legend of Vox Machina and the Mighty Nein.
So that's the Brotherhood that was like Persever's nemesis, I think, in season 1 or season 2 of the Legend of Vox Machina.
Yeah.
It was actually stated in Legend of Vox Machina that it came from Wildermont.
Yes.
Right. And then when I also went back to read the history, because this whole one thing I learned after the Mighty Nein was that all of this is connected in a web series called Critical Role based on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Right.
And very famous game.
In the history, the Brotherhoods, they were actually also advisors to the Dwindling Emperor.
Yes, they were.
They had this level of royalty and influence in the Dwindling Empire before they went to Tower Doré to go and look for trouble. Very, very.
Nine people do them waiting all good.
Very, very anyhow something.
Very. So it's actually nice. Do you know something? Let's talk about how the wide span of the characters, because I think the characters they are because they are made up of different races. So I think that's actually one thing I want to give up to Critical Role, because the span of the different characters, because I think we were having this conversation when we were talking about how they are giants, how they are warlocks, how they are elven. There's even elven. There are dark elvins. There's a difference between elven and dark elvin. There's demon spawns.
Just to name a few.
Yeah,
I have humans.
Yeah, humans.
Dwarfs, halflings. Halflings is basically a crossbreed between dwarfs and normal humans.
Okay, halflings. Oh, I thought basically anything that is a halfling is maybe a mismatch between a dominant breed and any other breed.
For halflings in this case, is part dwarf, part human.
Okay.
Right? They are a little bit taller.
Okay.
Right? I can't really think of an example right now. But in Legend of Vox Machina, remember that guy that used to play that is magic?
Stalin, what was that his name?
That guy was a dwarf, right?
Yes.
And then, who can I had an example for an halfling. I'm forgetting right now.
Okay.
But anyway, so we have humans, elves, dwarfs, halflings, gnomes. We have orcs.
Yes, we definitely have orcs.
We have dragonborns. So that's people that they look like humans, but they have it's like a cross between dragon.
Do you know what that brings to mind? I don't know if you have seen Dota, Dragon's Blood.
No, I haven't.
The main character, his transformation is giving you an example of a what do you call a dragonborn. Yes.
Right. Then we have orcs.
Yes.
We have goblin kings.
Yes.
We have tieflings. The tieflings are also known as devil kings. So just like the way the dragonborn has part of their, should I say, paternity or maternity comes from dragons. The tiefling / devil king, part of their thing comes from hell, basically.
Okay.
Demon kind.
Yeah, spawn kind of like it's giving Hellboy kind of vibe in that sense.
Or what's the name of this animation that Netflix released at some point early this year? Based on a game. Dante. Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
That's Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Those are different races. Now, the series, The Mighty Nein, is basically explaining the political tension between the Dwindling Empire and the Kryn dynasty.
Yeah.
So I think the center of that political tension right now is the fact that someone within the Dwindling Empire broke into the Kryn dynasty to steal their relic.
Yes.
Their beacon.
Yeah, their beacon.
Their Ojuju.
Who thief our Ojuju?
Who thief our oracle?
Who thief am? Why not? Why is this thing not present here? Who thief? Ezemo don't collect leg, they run.
So yeah, that's the settings around it, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the main characters, part of our group, Mighty Nein.
Yes. Let's talk about that. And we have Fjorge. We have Forge, who is a half hawk.
Yeah, half orc, half human.
Half human, and I think you're mentioning this where there is this thing that they explored with each individual character, where they kind of made it resonate with us, because we talk about Fjord being bullied, we talk about Not the Brave struggling with addiction basically, and in short, I'll leave the description for you. It shows shows withdrawal symptoms. That's not the brave. Like when he has it, basically that's with alcohol. He has an issue with alcohol. So when he has taken alcohol, it's normal. It's nice, sassy,
very warm, so
very sarcastic. Yeah,
fun to be around.
Exactly.
And then when he's experiencing withdrawal, it's like,
he go bite you waiting all good.
Like, see, the teeth in the mouth is more than 32. I can tell you that for sure.
I promise you. So it's nice what they are exploring with each character.
So I think this is the separation between Vox Machina and the Mighty Nine.
All right.
And I'm not necessarily saying one is bad
better,
and the other is,
but you just prefer.
I wouldn't even necessarily say that I prefer one in this case. It's
okay.
Like, so Vox Machina, they just threw us into the team.
Okay.
Like, this is the team. They have this issue.
The world is at stake.
The world is at stake.
We need warriors. So
and slowly they start going back to filling the backstories with different flashbacks. So for Percival, for
Vex and Vax.
So Vex and Vax. For that light lady,
Caitlyn, they will have Caitlyn. Caitlyn, right? Why am I always saying Caitlyn?
We have that. I'm forgetting the name of that lady that used to save one god of light.
Yeah. I think she's an
I think she's a dwarf,
right? She's a dwarf with gremlin, a big gremlin.
Yeah.
Then this other guy should be an orc. No, not an orc. He's like a half giant or so. They are muscle. What's his name again? Cog. Yes.
Cog.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah. Please go on.
So
yeah,
but that was how they did some Vox Machina. Just threw us in and then just slowly decide filling out the backstories.
Yeah, but with the Mighty Nine,
with the Mighty Nine, they took us to the individual characters that will eventually make up that team and showed us how they all met up, right, to eventually become the Mighty Nine at the end of episode 3. Right? I think that's why they actually dropped episode 1 to 3 straight up.
Okay.
Because
there was this cohesive build-up that they want to,
like they had to, usually most series when that drop episode, what they do is they release just episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For instance, Pluribus released episode 1 and 2 on the first week.
Yes.
Right? But I think Amazon Prime had to drop 3 episodes because it was towards the end of episode 3 that they all came together. So if you had just watched episode 1 and had to wait for 1 week to see episode 2, I think a lot of people would have not come back. But it was sort of slow. It was interesting.
It had a slow
build up, right?
Yeah.
So if they had just dropped episode 1 and 2, or just episode 1,
the attention would not have been. Yeah.
The way they climaxed it in episode 3, and then that whole carnival.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's undelivered.
Guy, delivered.
So it would definitely be enough to pull people back for episode 4 because now they have essentially established the team.
Yeah.
How many of them are they safe, honestly? Because it's called the
6.
Mighty Nine, but they are not 9.
They are not 9. I think they are 6. And I think we are going to get on that character later on.
Possibly. There are multiple characters within the Mighty Nine, apart from our major 6. We're introducing us to some of them. Like
I mentioned Not the Brave, who is a goblin.
Yeah.
Then we have Fjord, who is a half orc. Then tell me about the human, the wizard, because I think you were mentioning something about this specificity in characters when we were talking about warlocks and wizards within, the critical role.
So within the critical role and
the old law and everything,
dragon, there is a difference between warlock and wizards.
Okay.
Usually in some other stories where you refer to a female magic user as a witch, you refer in this other series
as a wizard,
male users as either wizard or warlock, depending on the story.
Yeah.
So it's like most times they are synonymous, they're interchangeable, but in the Legend of Vox Machina, the World of Critical Role, it's sort of different. The wizard is the one that uses magic.
Okay.
Right? Then the warlock is the one that it's basically like a channel for a deity, and that's how they get their magic. So for instance, Fieldstone is more like a warlock. You get? And although Jester Lavelle, the traveler girl, she's not exactly male, but if she was male, she would be a warlock. Because her powers is connected to
the deity
traveler.
The traveler,
right?
Yeah.
But this Caleb Widogos is more like a scholar in the dark arts or something like that, right? And he knows a lot.
And I like talking about Windoghost. I like the detail where he makes use of death and it
organic
makes use of, I think that's the word, organic. To channel his magic.
Magic.
I don't think I've seen majorly see that representation, you know, in terms of a magical or somebody who uses magic, basically.
I'm looking at his history right now.
Yeah.
He taught in a particular academy in Rex Syndrome. That's Caleb Widogos, the Soltris Academy.
Yes.
So yeah, I think he is definitely a scholar when it comes to magic and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And if you remember, there was this short interaction. Okay, no. I think that's in the future episodes.
Yeah.
For now. But he was giving that vibe of someone that was like well versed in this, and even though he has this, we don't know what it is exactly, but this sort of tragedy that happened in his past.
Yeah.
You know, him losing his magic, and I think he probably lost his wife or something.
Speaking on losing his magic, the person responsible for him losing that magic, that guy, what's his name again? He's giving
who?
The
wait. So that I know the character you're referring to.
Yes.
I do not know necessarily that he is the one responsible for Caleb Widogos losing his magic.
I think
But the character you're referring to is Ikaton.
Ikaton, that's the name. He's giving Major Abataroku vibes.
Yeah.
His physical appearance. I was taken aback when I saw him. I was like, no. Why this guy looking like, you know, Abataroku all of a sudden?
That guy is going to be a problem.
The guy is going to be a serious problem.
It's going to be a problem.
He was reeked of evil from the first time he appeared on screen.
Reeked of evil. The whole experiment he was doing on, like, you know, someone that was live, cutting the paint sensory, this thing, opening the person up.
Bro, that part was crazy. Like, when he did it, then a single tear just, you could feel it.
See, you know what's crazy about it?
Yeah.
He was unfazed.
That's how you know.
He was doing it like he was slicing bread. He was unfazed. Like, there was no sort of visceral reaction in him. Like,
that's how you know somebody will don't go far.
Doing it for a long time. There is the reaction of like, oh, taken aback, and there's the reaction of like excited to do it. He was neither. He was just unfazed.
He was just plain.
Being here, done that. This is just another class.
Literally just another class.
Just another class. I've been teaching this for the last 3 decades or 4 decades or 5 decades.
So please,
let's move on. It's just crazy. So.
Yeah, that will be an issue.
I think he's definitely going to be our bad guy. Because he looks like the one controlling everything from the back.
He remember when he gaslit the king?
Yeah.
He was with the big king.
He's like, oh, they are looking for fights, we'll go to war. And the king was like, what if the people of somebody said they want to support you because we'll make them...
And the beacon was literally in his room.
He did in room.
He did downstairs, he did,
yeah. I see. Wait, I'm thinking about this. Do you think he's the leader of that set of magical assassins? What they call them? Force Strokers.
Yes, he is. He should be, because he's the ones that... I think he is. I'm not sure.
Fair.
But the way they are like around him and seems as if...
It just, on the one hand, it looks to be like they have some other leader or something. Right? That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
then
okay.
I think we should talk about the next character, Beauregard, Lioness, for short, Poe.
Yeah.
That is Beau.
Yeah.
I loved the scene where she fought the Volstroker when they beat her with no good. She was trying to push up Captain America shit. Oh, I can do this all day.
Oh, God.
I'm just getting started. Hey, say less.
Say less. I will teach you. I will teach you manners.
You know, that's lady that eventually saved her. She was like, we're very lucky. Nobody has faced them and survived like that. Now, if I was not there,
you don't go.
Now you don't go. Now God save you. See,
now God to save you.
God to save you. You say you're a monk, Abi. When you go back to your temple, thank your God. Right? But there was something I thought about, you know, the interaction with, I'm forgetting the name of the character there, but the lady that sent out the bow on the mission that she met the rest of the 99.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the girl that had a, like, I say a bolo now, like a low cut.
Like
yeah.
I think that place was rushed.
Which part? Interaction with... Oh, okay. The whole
push the
sending her out. Yeah.
That's very fast. It did not felt realistic that you just met her. You know how
you just saved her life and all.
Cheese. Like she's not even so. Bo comes from a set of, I guess, monk
librarians or sorts.
Yeah, they are called covert soul monks.
Yeah.
Right. Then under the covert soul monk, they have a set of spies. Right. They are called Let me look for that.
Okay, no problem.
So they are called the Expositor.
Okay.
So they are basically covert soul spy. So this lady, she's actually part of the Expositors.
Okay.
Right. And then Bo was just a regular covert soul monk. She had never gone through the training of becoming a spy.
So she's a novice.
Right? Well, she's not just a novice, she's an arrogant novice.
Case in point.
An arrogant novice that can't match her words with action.
She's not just a year word, she's just rushing in.
She
first
collects
head.
what's not good. Granted, she's quite intelligent when it comes to the part of
being observed. Yeah, exactly what I was about to say.
Her theory on what happened at that place was right compared to the older
who was just playing his own part in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, so but shipping her out immediately, oh, I have a mission for you, you are going now. It's like that place first rushed. That's the out of all the introduction of all different characters, I think that's the only part.
Yeah.
That it did not just feel real. At least maybe keep her for a month or something, right? But this one was like I think almost the same day.
Okay, maybe. I know it's a long run though, or a long shot with what I'm about to say though, but maybe they didn't want to do that because it will reduce her arrogance. Maybe they want the journey to be what to humble her. Our journey and our experience with the Mighty Nine. Maybe
there's still a way to write the character such that even after the 1 month of tutelage,
she's still not 1 year old.
Yeah, arrogance is still there. Because now what happens, what the way that it is now, what it does is it almost puts this sort of incompetence on the expositor that sent her out.
Okay.
Because you know that she's not close to
even being ready, so she can die any moment.
The fact that you are not pushing her out immediately, it's not like, okay, she's arrogant, but you too, it looks like you are very, very arrogant as well. Because you're not putting your own mission at risk.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I think she probably would have failed that mission if she did not meet up like Mighty Nine. Right? So it's almost the whole thing feels rushed in that place. But also I can understand them doing it like that in the sense of they had to make the whole team come together at the same points.
Okay.
At the end of episode 3.
Yeah.
Right? But I think what they could have done is her own story will start earlier, Beauregard's story will start earlier. Then they can, do the time jump of 1 month later. They can even do a montage of scenes of her training.
Okay. That would make sense.
That would have made more sense so that when she's going out, the other people's story will not start around that time, right? And then they can still meet up together at that carnival or whatever.
I think that's really cool though. The structural approach to introducing the character step by step and them now meeting.
I like that as well. So the next character is Jester Lavo, the traveler girl. Do you know who that traveler girl reminds me of?
Who?
You.
You now see what it is why they do me for this podcast.
Oh, let's have some fun. Don't you like fun? Oh, don't worry.
God, that is traveler god then is here.
Why you said the guy on the show? You said that joke. He's not busy. I put it to you that he's not busy. That justification she's giving. Baba is not busy. He's exhausted. It's too much. It's too much for me. I don't make mistake. I don't by mistake give you power. I don't know what to do now. I am hoping you die like a fowl so that I can choose somebody else.
I don't by mistake give you power now.
I don't know who send me.
You can't use my head. They see it's no good.
It's a lot.
Actually, like at some point, even me, I was like,
it's a lot. Even for the immortal, the immortal was exhausted. The deity say, "Oh, I'm not showing you. Not call me. No. I've given you your freedom. Do what you do in your mind. Use the power. Don't worry.
Don't worry about consequences again. Just a go.
Just a go." Her character is quite interesting, Shan.
I really love her interaction with Fjord. I like the interaction. It's just really, really cool.
I can already foresee in the future like that they are going to be a team.
Yeah. Now this kind of thing they see, they see love for Pluribus. They see this one.
I know. I have my experience. I know what I'm saying. Unlike you. Right, but I can already foresee that okay, they are going to be a team eventually. Let's see how it plays out though. Then the last character on our team, Molly, what will you call him now? According to Critical Role's wiki, the Blood Hunter.
Okay.
But I think he's
a demon spawn of sorts.
As well.
Okay. Let me tell you. Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll let it alone later. There was something I observed. I'll let it know later. Okay. Just remind that I have an observation about him.
And then what I just thought about something.
Yeah.
You know, it was going around in that episode 3, reading cards for people.
Yeah.
Do you think the whole cards thing is a gimmick, or do you think there's some actual magical component behind it that it's actually real?
That's to him.
That's the card reading is doing for people.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a gimmick?
Okay.
That is playing on those people? Or there is actually a spiritual component that makes it more,
I think,
more true? Because at
so
first,
far, yes, okay.
Well, I ask you, ask her first. If I jump in.
Go.
So at first, it looked like a gimmick.
Okay.
Right? Because we have people that do this whole magic Disney on God service. Yeah. We know it's all a gimmick. There is a secret and what they are using to play. So I was thinking at first that it's most likely a gimmick, and he's just someone that is very perceptive to tell someone's state of mind and demeanor by just looking at them.
Yeah.
And then whatever card that comes out, he finds a way to connect
the dots.
Because that's how it was looking at first. Because some of the explanation he was giving for some of the cards, he was calling for some of the cards.
Was too convenient.
It's not just that it was too convenient. It was like, this is a stretch.
You guys need to see the way he's doing his face right now.
But then, as it kept on going, I was like, okay, maybe this thing. And of course, we now saw towards the end that he has the whole magic, this thing, from his cutting his blood and whatever. I'm like, okay, maybe this is part of his power set. The whole reading cards, that there is a spiritual component to it.
Well, I think basically since it's already like a demon spawn, or what did you call it earlier? A demon hunter, right? A blood hunter.
Yeah.
I think it already gives that kind of
there is a magical component. There's actually a magical component.
Yeah, there's this inclination to.
But at first, it actually felt like a gimmick.
Yeah.
Because we at least we've seen all these things before in card shows. And
and another thing is that he and the traveler girl, they seem to have similarities in their physical appearance, with the horns and everything.
My theory is he's definitely a tiefling with her as well.
Okay.
So, in terms of his race,
okay,
I think he is. So let's talk about who's your favorite character. Okay, by the way, how does it compare to the standard of voice machina sets in your?
It's definitely there. It's definitely there.
Right.
I appreciate the fact that Amazon has able to carry on the legacy of how good Vox Machina was to this new one, because usually when we have this translation, there's usually
sometimes they fall off
this
for something
down kind of, but they've maintained it.
It was actually dope to see.
Yeah.
And then so far so good. The IMDb rating is higher than the Legend of Vox Machina. Although, we still need more numbers to come in right now.
Yeah.
The IMDb rating for the Mighty Nine right now is 8.7 out of 10.
8.7?
Yeah. And then from Vox Machina, it was 8.4. Right? But, with time, when more reviews come in, it might average down lower, who knows? But I'm actually hopeful that, it might keep this pace.
So currently, what do you rate episode 1 to 3? Yourself, just aside IMDb.
Yeah, my rating is 8 over 10.
8 over 10.
Yeah.
IMDb. I think mine falls between 6.57 though. I think there's more to come.
Yeah, I think
there's more to come.
Now they make creatives work the hard. Now they're not feel they please now. And now they make creatives work the hard. These are the issues. But that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right.
So
all right.
wait. If you are rating it 6.5.
Yes. So far.
So far.
Yeah. Okay. What? Okay. Go on first. Go on.
Are you saying it's way below Vox Machina? Because what will you rate the entirety of Vox
Oh
Machina?
no. I can't do that. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that is fair. Well, but regardless, I'd say it's not below. But I just need more. I just need more. Maybe my
Oliver twists. Oliver asks for more.
Maybe my rating will skyrocket in future
Fairs.
episodes coming on.
And like I said, the reviews right now on IMDb rating is just about 4,300 reviews.
Okay.
Right? And Vox Machina, it's about 51k reviews.
Okay.
Right? So I think with more reviews coming in, the average
might
change.
Okay. And it's supposed to be, it's an 8 episode series, right?
Yeah,
or TV show. Yeah. Right, that's cool.
So we are 1/3 of the way done.
And anyways, just to chip in, sorry, before you, do you? Sure, we'll talk about this on another podcast because I don't know whether the reduction in episode drop, like because when you think about it, like series is then or series of old. 10 episodes does not cut it. Like we have 26, 28. I don't know what
the average is usually 22, 23 episodes.
Yeah, so it's
right,
the drop. I don't know, Sha. I don't know.
We will talk about.
We'll talk about it. Let's move on. Moving on, bro.
So finally, before we drop 99 this thing.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character right now among the team? How does it compare to your favorite character in Vox Machina?
I think from Vox Machina, I would choose Vax.
Yeah.
Then from the Mighty Nine so far, I think I like Fjord. Okay. I like his power set. I like his...
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
Although, see, there was this underwhelming part.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's putting that aside. Okay. Una don't understand. Don't worry, just watch out for next episode. That's what I'm going to say. Just come back for episode 6. Right. So
all right.
So
yeah.
Right now, how does
what about you?
Compare
okay,
to...
Fortune comparing to Vax,
Yeah.
I think they are kind of different.
Who is your best right now? Who do you like the most? Who
do you
resonate with the most?
Why they do like this?
What's your resonance frequency?
I really like Vax. I really like him. But currently, I think Fjord is who I resonate most with. I resonate with. If they ask me questions, they do face like moi. What is all this?
You want to know what's crazy? I'm just realizing something. I just clocked it.
Yeah.
Both Vax and Fjord. Yeah. They are sort of warlock to some extent because Vax made that deal with that goddess of.
Owl like goddess.
So it was basically channeling the power from the all, and that's what Fjord is
doing
right
with,
now,
and I think his one is with that Leviathan.
Yes.
That was with his captain kind of dad as well.
Yeah. Although I do not understand what's going on there yet because at first it was like as if the Leviathan wanted to kill the captain.
Right? Like there's some,
and then now it's like the Leviathan is not supplying power to Fjord
because he fell into the sea, but he was bleeding. If you remember, and the Leviathan opened its eye.
Yeah, and basically healed him.
Yeah, healed him.
Like, choose you this day. Like, which side are you on? Right? Choose you this day.
What's going on? I think we'll see more to it. There's more to him.
For me, my favorite character from the 99.
Yeah. So far
has to be Caleb with the Ghost. I like that he has that scholarly aspect to him.
Okay.
You know, the guy that sort of knows everything. Right? So when Bo told them that she's a Cobalt Soul monk.
Yeah.
Right? And the rest of them were like,
who's that?
He was like the encyclopedia.
It's
giving me basically. It's giving me. So I really mess with the character. And then I think I like. Oh no, episode 6.
Who's your favorite character from Vox Machina? The Legend of Vox Machina.
Then it was Magna. It has to be Vex.
Okay.
That's because I would have picked Percy.
Okay.
Right?
Percy was my second favorite, though.
I think if I'm to pick a second favorite, it has to be Percy. But I liked the way he dressed. I like the way he was like, sort of like a gunslinger, the way he used his gun and all that. But I hated the fact that the character was always trying to be this self-sufficient character. When he was struggling with that spirit, that dark spirit that was behind
that
his
was
gun
with
and
the
everything.
gun and his
then,
weapon. And
everybody in the team was already noticed that, okay, there's something wrong with you.
Like, you need help.
You
like,
need help,
talk
and
to someone.
He kept on denying it and, keep pushing himself by vengeance and whatever.
On the team doing and waiting all good.
Yeah, right. So at first I understood it, but then he extended it for too long that I was just frustrated with the characters.
Yeah.
Like, let somebody help you. Right? Just like I used to tell you, let somebody love you. Allow somebody to love you. In Percy's case, let somebody see. Actually, it's actually rare because there was a time that Vex in the Legend of Vox Machina was like, she was really trying to help this guy.
Like she went out of her way.
And Baba was just like, oh, it's my fight. Don't worry, I have it under control. Yeah.
Wait. You just reminded me of something. Do you know it's because of him that Vex died? I don't know if you remember. It was
I can't remember the story around.
It was like
Vex
part of
dying.
the reason. Part of the reason.
This was why I wanted
died.
to watch Legend of Vox Machina.
It was part of the reason why she died. Then Vax now to go and make that deal with the deity. So Nine. The way we're blaming Vision that time.
He's the problem.
It's the problem.
So I can't wait to see for that episode. It's actually interesting. I'm engaged. I'm locked in, man. Amazon. You are locked in.
Yeah. Amazon have locked in this mythical adventure animation world. They've locked in. So, anyways, let's talk about the death of movie stars.
Yeah.
The death of movie stars.
Oh, before we go on, there's just one last thing I want to point out.
All right.
I like the fact that the animation style was basically consistent from Vox Machina to 99.
Big ups to Amazon. Big ups
like
to
you can just
Amazon.
understand, okay, these two are coming from the same universe,
same world, the same universe. That
was actually dope.
That was dope. Attention to detail, you would call
exactly,
it.
attention to details. So.
And Amazon, Titmouse, they did really well. They did well.
Yeah.
So yes, the death of movie stars. Take it away, Brace.
Okay. So this whole conversation started from, a New York Times article that was published about 2 weeks ago now.
Okay.
The title of the article was 25 movies, many stars, 0 hits.
Okay.
Hollywood falls to new lows, right? It was basically talking about how, like, a lot of the, I guess, big budgets, big stars, star-studded movie that came out this year were sort of underwhelming when it comes to box office performance.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I read in news that October has been the worst. The box office performance of October in this year has been the worst in a very long time, tracing back to pre-2000.
Wow, that's crazy.
Actually crazy. So,
just to butt in though, do you think it's actually part of the reason why currently there is a bidding war on the sales of Warner Bros. Because of how the whole movie industry has been suffering of recent? Do you think that's what is making them to actually want to cash out at the moment? I know that it's totally off topic, but it just came into my head just now. I think it's part of the reason.
The Warner Bros. Situation is weird, right? I think they've been having financial struggles for some time, and this is why I would even say it's. I don't know to say if it's the reason per se, because of all the movies that did here, all of them were from Warner Bros.
And they did really, really good in terms of, audience approval and all. They were.
No, I'm not even talking. We're not even talking about audience approval. Right? Let's just talk about box office performance.
Okay, box office performance. Yes.
Sinners.
Warner Bros. Just the list them. They come. F1. Warner Bros.
What's the name of this? Was Superman really up there? I think there's another movie that came out this year that was
from Warner Bros.
That was actually a box office smash as well.
Okay.
But yeah, basically most of the box office smash this year, they are Warner Bros. But I think Warner Bros. They've had financial issues for some time. I don't know if you remember. I think it was in 2022 or 2020. They basically scrapped the Batgirl or Batman movie they were doing.
Yes.
To use it as a tax write-off because the finances was not just adding up. Things was not adding up. They're like, okay, let's just scrap this thing. Let's use it to write off tax, cover some losses and all of that.
Yeah.
Right? Honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't. I can't exactly dissociate the two factors, but I wouldn't say it's the primary reason.
All right. So let's get back. Let's get back on track with Death of Movie Stars then. All right.
So that article that the New York Times released basically brought back this conversation online about how these days or in recent times, movie stars have the influence that movie stars had when it came to the economic returns on movies.
Yeah,
it's not exactly the same anymore.
Okay.
Right, and how mostly now it's the big IPs.
Okay.
That are attracting
the audience, not the character, not the actors, not the actors, and, rather.
We could even go to
actors or actresses.
We could even go to the argument that those big IPs are even failing right now.
Yes, currently. Because there has been this overuse of them. It's the reboots and overboots and whatever boots. We don't tire.
Yeah, so I don't know. What's your thoughts on the issue? What's your
I think issue? I would key into that point where you talked about IPs and I don't know this is an example, Sha, because I actually like him personally. I think he's cool. That's the old Chris Evans. Okay. Now, Chris Evans and the character Captain America. Yeah. So people go to the cinema not to see Chris Evans as Captain America, but they go to see Captain America because subsequently, Chris Evans movies outside, acting Captain America, they've not done so much or done so great.
It's actually, it reminds me of the Quentin Tarantino quote just in that line.
Yeah.
Where it talks about we have actors now that have become popular from, featuring in all these movies.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it critically, Chris Evans is not the star.
Captain America is the star.
Thor is the star. Iron Man is the star.
And I'm not going to agree for that Thor, but go on. I'm not going to agree for that one, but go on.
Should we go through it?
No.
Who played Thor? Chris Hemsworth, right?
Yes, Chris Hemsworth.
Tell me the last movie that Chris Hemsworth acted that went to the cinemas and how it performed. Do you remember?
Extraction.
No, Extraction was Netflix.
Oh, Extraction was Netflix.
Furiosa.
That was his last movie that went there.
Yes, that went to the cinema.
Yeah, that went to the cinema. Yes. Furiosa, yes. And that did not do very well.
The movie was good. It was not connected to the quality of the movie in this case. A lot of the movies that, for instance, one big example that people usually give is Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange came out during MCU's highs, the Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
But the movie was so bad that I'm just saying fact, at least to the non-hardcore MCU fans, it was so bad that the word of mouth made it drop after the first week. The first weekend, it broke records and whatever. But people did not like the direction of the movie, and they started speaking to. So the approximate failure of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was related to the quality of the movie.
Yes.
But we could objectively say that Furiosa was a good movie.
Yeah. But yet. I see your point. I
have the biggest example for this.
What?
Ryan Reynolds.
Do
you know, in the last 10 years, in the last one decade, Ryan Reynolds has featured in the movie that has broken the top grossing R-rated movie of all time.
Deadpool.
When Deadpool 1 came, it broke it.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool 2 came, it broke the record of Deadpool 1.
Then
Joker came and broke that record. And then Deadpool 3 came and broke the record that Joker set for 1.5 billion, basically the biggest R-rated movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
But look at all the other movies he has released within that decade. None of them are financial success. Not single one of them.
So it's Deadpool
Deadpool is the superstar, the star, the attracting factor. Not necessarily Ryan Reynolds. Because on that thing, you notice, you say, it's Ryan Reynolds, humor. If you look at all his movies, Ryan Reynolds is always, in fact, he's playing himself.
Literally.
His character is always consistent. He has been typecasted. You understand? But the Ryan Reynolds' magical humor is not attracting people to go and watch those movies. So, Free Guy. For me, Free Guy was an objectively good movie.
I don't think objectively. I think it's a good movie across board. Everybody should agree with that.
That's objective.
It's a gamer kind of setup. So yeah.
Free Guy was not it. It didn't. I don't think it turned a profit.
Hmm.
Right. I'm trying to remember if Adam's project was Netflix or it was released to the cinemas.
Netflix. It was Netflix.
There are some other movies he has featured in within that space of 2018 when the first Deadpool movies came out.
Yeah, and they were
none of them.
Yeah,
None of them. Let me give you another big example, and this one hurts me to say. Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
So, at the peak of MCU's domination during 2019, Avengers Endgame and all of that, it was basically like the star. He made, was it 70 to 80 million from Avengers Infinity War and Endgame?
They had to get rid of him.
Yeah, but see what happened. He did not necessarily replicate that success again after that.
Doolittle was a good example. Yes, Doolittle was a good example.
And not go. Oppenheimer was an exception.
Yes.
Oppenheimer was an exception because, so as much as we are talking about, superstars as in actors losing their star power, I think there is this select breed of directors having, that influence.
Yes, that influence.
So Oppenheimer was Christopher Nolan. And Oppenheimer's popularity was based off of Christopher Nolan.
I think it was a unanimous, contribution because he was there. Our lovely.
I'm saying that he not even joined, even if it was another person.
Yes,
Oppenheimer would have done what Oppenheimer did. So, like, I saw a video on TikTok and the guy was talking about how like directors still have that level of control.
So, not all. No, definitely not all.
Just select few of them. Christopher Nolan, James Cameron. James Cameron was the one that did the Blue Avatar 1, Avatar 2, and the Avatar that's coming up this year, Fire and Ash, right? They still have that pool. Maybe someone like Quentin Tarantino, and then recently, this person I was watching this video was basically theorizing that he thinks the reason Sinners did what Sinners did was because the director,
it's not Ryan Coogler,
is achieving that status of Oppenheimer. I think that's Christopher Nolan and
he's up there and he's very young as well.
Yeah, he's very young, but he's getting to that level. He has a touch. He has
that
a style.
Yeah,
he has a unique style that has attracted the public. So from he wasn't that did Creed.
Yes,
he did Creed. He did 2 Black Panther movies.
Yeah,
and Sinners.
He was involved in the sequel as well. Now, was he?
He wasn't. So I don't know about part 2, but part 3 in general, it was Michael B. Jordan that
directed it. Yes.
So I'm not sure about part 2, but
okay.
I think he is blazing that line for himself, which is actually good to see. Like a director of color, as they'll say. He's because white is not color. Well, let's leave that. Let's allow it. So when you look at those people in particular, you start realizing that while we were thinking, they were superstars, and to some extent, they are stars, they are A-listers, because when you're talking about actors, we still have A-listers and B-listers and C-listers, right? There are some that are just more popular than others, but it's just that the economic value that was attached to them being part of your project is fading away.
A very good example, like the best example that everyone can relate to is Will Smith. Will Smith had that kind of pull.
Yeah, he had that kind of pull, right? But I don't know if we can translate that to an example right now because he has not released a movie recently.
Yeah.
After all the slaps and everything.
Less.
But yeah, back then, characters like Will Smith, Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Then even the older guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Stallone. Yes, exactly.
What's his name? Chuck Norris. Those.
We have George Clooney. Angelina Jolie. Julia Roberts.
Yeah, those characters. Yes, those characters rather. If they are a part of your project,
just know that. Just rest.
Make your money back.
Right? What's his name? He acted in Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Yes.
Brad Pitt as well. So, I think for me, I think this whole thing, it started becoming an issue when the COVID-19 pandemic started.
Okay.
Right? And then naturally, because of the pandemic and, social distancing and shutdown of the general economy, movies, the returns for movies dropped drastically. Right? And even right now, we're still trying to get back to the highs of what it was pre the COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay.
But I think it's made movie studios more risk averse.
Okay.
So risk averse in the sense of actually putting money to a new idea is sort of risky because you do not have evidence that is going to resonate. Right? Unlike, when you have some established IP already, like, Harry Potter or
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, some more old fan beloved franchises. You have just reboots. Sequel,
Harry Potter.
Prequel. Spin-off series.
Come on, get off it.
Right. So
we need originality.
But so that is where that risk averseness is coming from. But it's kind of ironic again, in my opinion, because while they are trying to be risk averse, they have consistently year after year increased the risks they are putting on every individual movie they are choosing to make.
Yes.
So I was listening to Matt Damon talk on this while I was making the research, and I was talking about how, like, basically there's a disappearance of mid-budget movies these days. Right? So the movie, the budget is just 20 million, 30 million, 25 million, around that range. Now everything has to be 250 million, 300 million. 300 right? Million. Not including the marketing budgets.
Yeah.
Right? And then eventually for your movie to just break even, you need to make 700 million. Right? It's so
difficult.
It's difficult. Right? So they've put themselves in a situation that every single movie has to be at least a $1 billion movie to turn a profit. It's
too much pressure, like you said.
It's too much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
I was on Reddit on this matter.
Yeah.
On this subreddit.
Yeah.
They were discussing this idea, and I think one of the situation or one of the solutions that the kept coming back to defend individuals under the subreddit was the salaries for these big actors need to reduce. We're not talking about the smaller actors now that are
okay.
The actors that are receiving 25 million, 30 million from a single movie. We could justify it when, like, you're being on the movie with, ensure without a doubt that will turn the project. But right now, it's shaky.
It's shaky.
Why do you need 35 million to... Let's actually be honest.
I want to do tour around the world.
So if you could reduce the average, and it's actually rationally increasing, because I also did the research. I tried to compare the average and the median price of producing a movie like 10 years ago, 20 years ago compared to now, and then factored in the average inflation rate since then.
Yeah.
The average cost of producing a movie has increased higher than the inflation rate in the US or in Hollywood.
And that doesn't just add up at all.
It does not add up. It means that prices is overbloated. Right, so we need to
find a way to cap it.
Yeah, we need to find a way to cap it. Of course, there are movies that will still require those big budgets. So I can justify, let's say, for instance, something like Avengers Infinity Wars, Endgame, having that 300 million, 400 million movie.
Yeah.
But when you are not producing Multiverse of Madness and you are spending almost exactly the same
amount
to produce this Avengers,
and yet
10 years building up to
exactly. It's just unnecessary.
It's just unnecessary. But again,
and yes, you are not getting the same quality in terms of enjoyability of the movie.
Yeah, because see, this is another factor I think is connected with it, because it's not necessarily like these A-list actors, they are bad actors. But I think over the years, these studios have gotten lazy with the stories they're producing, because they started relying on
the IPs. Yes. I'm sorry, guys. When we mean IPs, sorry, I've been saying it so far. We have not really told you what it means. It means intellectual property. Just
you should go and look at your dictionary.
Don't mind this boy. Don't mind this boy. It's intellectual property we're talking about. Please, intellectual property. So just to get that out there.
They began to over rely on the nostalgia, and then did not put as much effort into driving story that will resonate with the audience, right? So, for instance, Multiverse of Madness, people went and then came out very disappointed. They started bad-mouthing the movie online, and the trend of the movie
just killed it off.
Just dropped, right? And then eventually now, even when they are producing good movies, because of you've lost the trust of the audience,
which is the number one thing.
They are not even willing to come back out to give it a chance. Because it's like,
I've seen it before.
We've seen this before.
We've seen it. Is it not? It's not Doctor Strange. Is it not magic? Is it not action?
It's just another, lazy cash grab.
Yeah. And it kind of pulls me back to this conclusion I saw, I think, on a comment on a YouTube video that I was watching when I was doing the research as well, where the person said that movies are to be enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be enjoyed. Then from being enjoyed, then it gets support. But it seems they want to do it the other way around. They just want you to support
our work.
Just support our work.
It's not like that.
Movies are supposed to be enjoyed. Like, let us enjoy it. Let us enjoy it. Then after we have enjoyed it, we'll then support.
It's one of the beef I've had with Disney in particular, where they would do some stupid stuff that the fans will react against, and then their solution, their explanation will be, the fans are misogynistic. That's why they did not support the movie. No, your movie was not good.
Your movie just sucked.
To
be very honest.
Right?
Being very candid.
It's just sucked. So, yeah, that's...
And I think Elio is a good example of this in the animation world. I don't know whether you saw it or you read. Yeah, I have still not seen it though, but I followed it when the trailer came out before now, and it flopped. And it's an original, but it was just purely poor writing. They did not just... They were, in the words of the person that I did research on, he said that it was written by people who did not understand children.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be a character built from a child. And talking about resonating, still in the animation world, when we had movies like Cars, Toy Stories, A Bug's Life, it took inanimate characters and gave them life, and created a storyline that everybody could
helps you resonate.
You learn life lessons.
Objects. Okay, I really want
to. Like cars could talk, your toys could talk, so ants can communicate and stuff like that, because that's all the Bug's Life was about. So it's it definitely that's I think that's ability for a movie to resonate with the audience is one of the number one factors in what determines if it's a good movie for the audience. If it doesn't,
your messaging does not matter to us. Your 50% female characters for equality does not matter to us. Your LGBTQIABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRSUVWXYZ
it really doesn't matter
to us.
Just
like your strong, independent woman does not matter to us. Are we entertained? Is the story
enjoyable? Can we enjoy it? Can we resonate with
the story
on a deeper level, on a fundamental level? Like what?
So I beg. Another point I'd like to point out on this before we round up this episode is I was watching a podcast on Jonathan Peterson's podcast with Dennis Quaid. I don't know if you know who that is.
I don't think I know him, but I know that Quaid is this guy that acted in The Boys.
So the guy that acted in The Boys is Jack Quaid. He's the son of Dennis Quaid.
Okay.
Right. So.
Okay. It's this guy. I've seen him before. Yeah.
So Jonathan Peterson posed this question to him as well, like what's happening with Hollywood and Hollywood celebrity and all that. And he said one of the major things that has happened in the past few years that has also reduced the stardom to some extent of a lot of these Hollywood stars basically is the proliferation of social media and how the stars of the 21st century, a lot of them are originating from social media. And he gave this instance of Justin Bieber.
Yes, I think Justin Bieber was like the greatest breakouts in that. Yeah. Like online. Understand? Yeah.
Exactly. So you see that to some extent now these establishment type stars from Hollywood now have to compete for the attention, the stardom, the spotlight with these other social media type stars.
Yeah.
Right. So that's split from it as well. And then he also talked about the becoming overexposed to.
Sorry. I know. I'm about to something just clicked as we were talking just now. Because you talked about competition with YouTube. So, do you think there's going to be at some point this war or this translation where we then have a competition between Netflix and YouTube in terms of movies and just general media outlets?
In terms of general media outputs
Yes.
and production. I think there's a competition. In terms of movies, I think YouTube already bowed out of that game.
Okay.
So I don't know if you are aware, but around 2018, YouTube started their own like movie production studio, YouTube Originals.
Okay.
So they produced a couple TV shows, and I think some short movies as well. There was this movie that Eminem produced on battle rapping Body. I don't know if you watched it. It was a YouTube original, and there were some TV shows as well. They started that was YouTube originals, and I think back then all you had to do was just have your YouTube Premium subscription or something to get access to those. This thing.
Yeah.
But I think towards the end of 2018 or 2019, they folded it up because it did not attract the attention that
they envisaged or visioned.
And YouTube is, I say YouTube, Google is very ruthless when it comes to cutting products. They do not even waste time. So if you, I don't know how much of MKBHD's videos and podcasts you used to consume.
I consume,
So they usually have this section every, like, let's say maybe every once in a quarter where like Google will, shelf a new product, and then they will go back to it and start talking about all the products that Google has shelved in the past. So, there was a time Google had like their own social media, Google Plus. See, once they release something, it does not meet maybe 1 billion users or whatever.
Just cut it off.
They don't have time for it. They don't like to play smart. So they don't.
It's below us.
It's below us, exactly. So I think that's what they did with YouTube Originals. And the CEO back then talked about how they are just going to focus on being the platform to host, the media creations for other creators. So trying to get into the space of being a creator themselves. So I think in the sense of, and even Netflix CEO made this mention to this or reference to this at the time. Before the mainstreaming was started, talk about how their biggest competitor is YouTube and sleep.
Yes, I remember that. Crazy.
YouTube, sleep.
Crazy.
Right? So YouTube, and really YouTube is actually taking this lion's share of attention when it comes to like video content online.
Have you done your YouTube recap yet?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Mine hasn't come though. YouTube, should be hearing me? My own has not come. Mine has not come.
I don't understand the way they are assigning those best this morning. No problem. I get it. So I think, to some extent, they are competitors.
Okay.
They are competitors in terms of media output and the attraction of eyeballs.
Okay.
But in terms of movies and that sort of entertainment, I don't think YouTube is going to go back into that space. Not anytime soon, really.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Also, shout out to Spotify, because it's on Spotify we're hosting this stuff. We have seen our Spotify rap too. We have seen it Spotify. Do well. Do well.
And okay. So what else? Then also there's the whole streaming part of it as well. Contributing to the fall of just movie performance in general, regardless of the stars that is in it. Why would you take $30, $40, $50, or in Nigeria $10K, $20K, $30K to go to the movies where you can just sit at home, wait for 2 months,
and you watch it for free, or you download it, or you stream it, rather?
Yeah, you stream it on Netflix, Paramount Plus, Amazon, or whatever. It's affecting the kind of pool that they can have anyway in the first place, right? Then the last point I would like to refer to before we just end this topic.
I think, sorry though, did you think they like increased? Because I know that there was a time where they like increase the time duration that it has to be before it's released on streaming.
They have to
platforms.
actually increase it, because I think that was one of the things that the actors fought for in their strike.
Okay.
In 2023.
All
but
right.
also, people like I don't know if you remember the case that Scarlett Johansson had with Disney.
Yes.
Because basically part of her contract was that she was going to get a little bit of money from the gross on the back end of Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
And then after 1 week, Disney pushed it to Disney Plus. So, it's basically disincentivized people from going to cinema to go and see it, affecting the income she would have made from ticket sales. So I think right now there's a standard rate of about 2 months to 3 months before it goes to the streaming service of the studio. Right. So
all right. That's
so the last thing is, I think, contributing to the fall of the pool of celebrity actors is just the death of monoculture. So a few years back, pop culture was literally homogeneous, right? So, for instance, during our time when we were coming up, all of us, regardless of where you were in even the whole Nigeria, there were 2 stations. Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. So you realize that, for instance, Ben 10, every one of us know Ben 10. Or Avatar from Nickelodeon, every one of us know Avatar from Nickelodeon. Because it was just those 2, right? So that contributed to the popularities of those output back then. Unlike now that everybody's segmented. Even the kids today, they don't even watch cartoon.
They don't watch
YouTube.
YouTube
Kids.
YouTube for kids.
YouTube for kids. So everybody's watching their own separate different. Everybody's in their own bubble.
Exactly, in their own bubble. There's no general community where we all come in and now start talking, who is the best alien of Ben 10, who is the greatest Bender in Avatar. So it's, So
all of those things has contributed to, what we'll call the end of movie stars. I think the last thing I would like to ask you on this is, do you think what do you think is like the top dog right now in our generation? I know we have people from like previous generation, like Tom Cruise that is
that's still trying his best to carry.
But in this recent generation, what would you consider as like the top dog? Give me one male, one female.
I was about to ask if it's male and female. I don't think I have. I should have a female though, but I just can't think right now. But Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothée Chalamet, definitely.
Yeah, Timothée Chalamet. I think he's one.
He's the one right now.
He's the one right now.
He's the one right now.
Is he choosing one? Yeah. And for female, could you give me options, please? Could you give me options, please?
I feel like my options will influence your.
No, it will not. I would never be influenced by you. I would never.
No, wait till you use that one. Now. No, leave the options first. No, we'll talk this one. Wait till you use that one.
As you have influenced me now, no unpopular opinion for this episode till next episode now. He has influenced me negatively, guys.
Anyways, okay, let me give you options. So we have Florence Pugh.
Okay.
Black Widow, this thing.
Yeah.
And we have Zendaya. Right? You know Zendaya.
I know Zendaya, no comments.
We have Sydney Sweeney. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? We have Sydney Sweeney. Let me add a 4th person there.
Yeah.
This generation. Wow. This is not good.
Let me pick from the 3. Since the 4th is not coming.
Okay.
I'll go with Florence Pugh. I'll go with Florence Pugh.
You know what? See, to be fair, I think they are all, okay. No, I think Sydney Sweeney
seems to be
just try to break into the A-listers.
She's trying.
Florence Pugh and Zendaya, I think they are certified A-listers right now.
Okay.
And personally, Florence Pugh is my favorite out of the both of them. I just love.
So you don't think
Sydney
Sweeney is an A-lister?
Nah.
Don't think.
Nah. If we are talking about her body,
you listen this. End podcast.
If we are talking about her body, that's a different question. But I think between Florence Pugh and Zendaya, I think Zendaya is just the biggest A-lister. Florence Pugh is my favorite.
Okay.
But Zendaya is just bigger.
It's just bigger.
Yeah, she's been active since she was in the womb.
Yes.
She has been there for a long time. I saw her age one time and I could not believe it. I'm like, is she this young? Because she's just been active for so long that I could not believe that. I think I saw 28 or something. I was like, what?
Wow.
So I think she started acting 12 or 13 in Disney's.
Yeah. It's from Disney that I knew her from.
So yeah, she's just been on the spotlight for way longer.
Yeah.
But Florence Pugh is definitely my favorite.
Okay. So we are pitching Gen Z as we are pitching Timothée Chalamet, Florence Pugh.
Another person I'll put for our generation the male side is Tom Holland.
Okay, Tom Holland, Timothée Chalamet, Florence Pugh.
Next year is the year of Tom Holland.
Bro.
Should we go down the list?
Nah.
There is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Bro, Bruv,
There's Avengers Doomsday.
Bro.
There is the Christopher Nolan's movie.
Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's featuring in that as well. There is those three.
Is June coming out next? It's not
June is coming out next year.
Wow.
But that's
what Florence
Chalamet.
is. Okay, yeah, Timothée
Chalamet and Florence Pugh.
Yeah, Florence Pugh.
Oh, actually, the three of them are inside. Timothée Chalamet, Florence Pugh, and Zendaya.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the Genesis movie, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
So, guys, are pitching those characters. Let's watch the next 5-10 years.
I think we're going to create a poll, right?
Yeah.
Connected to this podcast.
Yeah, we're going to create a poll.
Vote on the poll. Who is your favorite Gen Z A-lister?
Yeah. And who do you think is going to be, the next movie carrying actor or actress? And also, there was one question that was you asked earlier. I'm trying to remember. For those watching Pluribus. Yes. Is Zosha really? I mean, is Carol really in love with Zosha?
Oh jeez, I'm not even putting that one to the public. It's not democratic. I said I know my love and crush. I can read. I can see it in your eye. And like I'm looking at your eye and I know that you have not been loved before. Singleness wants to finish you. I can see it in your eyes. That's the same I'm looking at.
Power of adversity.
You are going through a lot. I can understand. The Lord is your strength. The Lord give you grace.
All right, guys. It's been lovely.
Any unpopular opinion for this episode for coming to a close?
Let's push it to the next episode.
All right, guys.
We spent so much time pushing the next episode. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
A day yet.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. What do you say? Thank you for listening to our rants once more.
Yeah, thank you for listening to our rants.
All right.
Like, share, comments.
Yeah.
Vote on the poll.
Yeah, vote on the poll.
Stuffs.
We're going to put it up very, 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 very soon. So, all the good stuff. Thank you so much. Once again, this is the Mega My Podcast. My name is Atari Jude, and we have, signing out.